know what the hell to expect on this one. I got no clue. None. What's up, everybody? Anybody catching the stream live here? Thank you for checking out. If you've stumbled across us, this is the PixelPlay podcast channel. We do talk about video games sometimes, you know. I do go out of my way to talk about anything else at times. But today, we got a state of play. Last one was good. This one's apparently a lot of Japanese stuff. That's up my alley. So this could be good. We'll see. I'm not convinced, but hey, I wasn't too convinced last time apart from Wolverine, and we actually had a pretty decent showing. So we'll see what happens here. Obviously, if you are new, obviously, being posted in the chat, come and shoot the shit with me. But obviously, like and subscribe. We do our main shows every Wednesday. We do a side quest, which is a bonus video that we do. Lately, Chris and I have been doing like our 10 favorite categories, like what the #1 item is for each Final Fantasy game that we played. So we just did 10. We recorded that the other night, so that'll be going up Friday. Let's look forward to that. But otherwise, we are 30 seconds away from seeing what's going on at this state of play here. Like I said, no clue what's coming. I didn't look to see any spoilers or any information about it, so I don't even know like who's going to show up here at all. And we will see what's happening here. So if the sound ends up being a little bit off, if anybody is watching live, just let me know. I think I've got it equalized pretty well, but you never know. It sounds good in my ear, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to sound good to everybody else. So let's see what we got. I'll have to double check on subtitles and everything because, okay, they are doing this perfectly. Because I don't think a lick of this is going to be in English.
本日 MC を務めます梶裕貴です。今回はステートオブプレイの特別編として日本やアジア初のゲームにスポットを当ててお届けします。
So like all the good
大人
games.
気シリ
Got
ーズ
it.
の最新作から個性豊かなインディータイトルまで最新情報をたっぷりご紹介します。ドラゴンクエスト7リイマジンドからスタートです。
Chris, this is what you should have been here for. You could have been here for this. I mean, I think it's already been announced. So it's not exactly going to make a difference. But
we made a promise to solve the world's mysteries.
Oh, there is some English. Hey, what do you know?
I know I'd regret missing out on the fun far more than any bother we might get ourselves into.
It's an interesting choice that this is like a Japanese presentation, and yet they're doing the English voices for this.
Humans do. To find my own purpose.
I will say, like, I tried really hard to get into 3 when they remastered that, and I couldn't.
Doth he yet
And I think it might have just been because of just the old look to it. This might have a better shot. Although I will say, like, Dragon Quest has always been this weird thing where, like, I recognize how good they are. They just don't quite vibe with me because they tend to be way more on the old school side than most. Also, the story generally is real basic. Like, I finished, what's the newest one, 11? It is good, but also, that story ain't much. At least in my opinion. That story's not much to run home about and talk. It's just a story.
There's no time to waste. Here's to one last adventure.
I will say, though, it's very funny to me that now, because 1 and 2 also got their remastering, now 7's getting basically redone. If I was a Dragon Quest fan, I'd be like, where the fuck's the new one? Like, it's cool to have now 4 old games back. You're running out of ones to remake, though. That'd be like if Square had put out a remake for 7, finished it, did 8, 9, and 4, and then we're like, oh, here's, and we're still not even talking about the next one. Oh, don't do this shit. That's up my alley. Oh. That's really up my alley. And there's gachapon element. Oh, no. Alright, well, I guess I'm prepping a gold medal now. Oh, God. Oh, never mind. Copy talk came up. I also didn't even see what the title was. Shit. Okay, I'll make it work. I was looking away. It's my mistake.
人間はもちろん雪女やカッパなど日本の妖怪の末裔たちもカフェを訪れ悩みや喜びを語り合います。コーヒートーク東京は2026年3月5日発売です。
Oh, income beanie. Okay. Thank
続い
God.
てのゲームはおや急に静かになった気がしませんか。
What's going on?
なんだか
I'm
寒気
scared.
様々な社会問題に
No, not horror. All right, well, now Chris would have run away by this
2
point.
作品が登場。1作目はブロークンロアアンフォロー。 SNS の暗い影に焦点を当てた一人称視点のホラーゲーム。見知らぬ不気味な家で目覚めた
I will do no such
脱
thing.
出するため過去のトラウマや亡霊たちに追い詰められながらスマートフォンを駆使して出口を探していきます。ブロークンロアアンフォローは
Absolutely fucking not.
1月16日発売です。さらに本日はシリーズ最新作ブロークンロアアセンドを初公開。シリーズおなじみの一人称視点のサバイバルホラーにクライミング要素が加わりました。前作ドントウォッチに引き続き東京が舞台の今作、主人公のレンとユイは動画配信サイトでの名声を求め危険を顧みずに東京タワーに挑みます。そこで2人を待ち受けるのは妖怪66首。ブロークンロアアセンドは2026年夏発売予定です。
Nope. No, you can have fun on your own there, guys. No, I don't want it. I want none of it.
So this is Minakami Village. A ritual so forbidden that speaking of it is taboo. And a place that must never be seen.
Are we still on the horror kick? Because if so, I'm not here for it.
Capture it with the camera obscura.
Yeah, it's definitely horror. Nope.
Hurry. Leave
Nope.
the village.
Nobody. Nope. Nope. Nope.
If you can get out of the village, you'll be
What
able
was that
to
one
escape
game
your
on
fate.
PS2 that had obscure in the title? Wasn't it like Ars Obscure or something like that?
Together.
That's some Fatal Frame shit right there.
The twins. Where are they? The ritual.
I'm not familiar enough with the series to know if this is like re-releasing something or if this is new.
The festival failed. It's all because we ran away.
Well, what do you expect? I ain't playing this game. Of course I'm running away.
We'll be together forever.
Fatal
So it is a
Frame
remake.
2.
I thought that the idea of like the twins made me think like I'm pretty sure this was an old Fatal Frame.
Shall we begin?
No. Absolutely not.
本日は
You got me comfortable just to throw 3 horror games at me.
赤い蝶
No.
リメイクディレクターの柴田さんにお越しいただきました。柴田さん、よろしくお願いいたします。
はい、よろしくお願いします。
2003年に発売されたゼロ赤い蝶が今回待望のリメイクということなんですけれども、トレーラーを拝見して恐ろしさがさらにパワーアップしていたように感じるんですが、そちら何か秘密はあるんでしょうか。
はい、ありがとうございます。まあ、光と影ですね。まあ、ホラーにとって重要なところについてはすごくこだわって。
It's funny how different languages work because since you don't understand what they're actually saying and you're just reading subtitles, you're like, well, it sounds not like they're doing the old spiel where it sounds like they don't actually care about what they're talking about. It's just some person that's been hired to say good things about it. Or some executive that's had nothing to do with the game other than just standing over it in a board meeting being like, make us money. And then talking about the game like they know it, like they built it. But they at least sound interested. And not nearly as fake, but this is also just me inferring based off of inflections. But like, if you've watched enough you know, whether it's at the Game Awards, Summer Game Fest sort of deal, or any of the showcases when we used to have E3s, like, you can tell when someone's actually enthusiastic about the game they're talking about, or if they either have stage fright, or they have no fucking clue and they've just been reading off a sheet because they actually haven't been part of the process and they've been just in a boardroom.
実はデジタルデラックスエディションも発売が決定しました。こちらにはデジタルアートブックや特別な衣装が含まれており、
It's not like I wish I would love to do this for a living, to talk about games in these showcases. I can actually sound like, even if I have no idea what the game is, I think I can even bullshit my way to sound better than most of those people do. Just the most disinterested people on the planet. Whereas here, like, at least it sounds like casual, which is better than most. All right, are we done with horror? Can I actually like start like paying attention again?
It was during what I believed would be my final battle that you appeared before me.
Hey, didn't they announce a Dynasty Warriors remake at the last State of Play? So isn't this just like a follow-up?
Sons of the Yellow Earth, fly by my side. For together, we shall seize a new age of peace with our own hands.
I see the really bad voice acting hasn't changed. And I see that Japan is still the king of, like, here's this completely pointless pre-order bonus, but you'll get it, right?
Next, 9月に放送したステイトオブプレイではグランツーリスモシリーズの生みの親山内和則さんからグランツーリスモ7の大型アップデートスペック3が年末に配信されると発表がありました。
Yeah.
本日は山内さんから追加の
Okay, I thought they were about to just refresh our memory again. It'd be like, okay, stop repeating stuff from like a couple months ago. Because that last State of Play, I think, was like late September, so it's like it's not even been full 2 months yet. Like, if we're getting just a constant steady stream of updates of just like the same stuff we saw a month and a half ago, yeah, this is gonna be a waste of my time. At least I got one game out of this so far. Coffee Talk Toki I knew about for a while. It's still my #1 because I refuse to put anything below it. But Incombini seems pretty interesting.
でパワーパックとは何かというとですね、これまでのグランツーリスモ7、グランツーリスモシリーズが言ってみればレースゲームだったわけですけれども、パワーパックはリアルレーシングです。で
So what's
例えば24時間レースみたいなものも含まれています。でそういった本当にハードコアなリアルなレース
That's interesting and also
グランツーリスモでやってみたかった
why?
今回パワーパックを作りました。
Like 24 hours, really? I don't know if we should be supporting that kind of shit, man.
であともう一つは12月の20日ですね。福岡でグランツーリスモワールドシリーズ
Like, if you want to do something realistic, like, have races that actually, you know, maybe like 12 hours I think I could see if you really want to test it, but 24, like, no, that's not healthy, man.
山内和則さん、ありがとうございました。
Although I do love the fact again that they're calling it real racing, and I'm like, so what was it before? What was all the last of Gran Turismo? Are you telling us that we've been playing fake racing this whole time? Even though those games were at one point designed to be simulation?
移動する、ジャンプする、そして動きの軌跡を記録して再生する。一見進めそうにない道も記録した動きを別の場所で再生すれば必ず突破できる。多彩なギミックを駆使して荒廃したステージを探索し、機械に支配された世界の謎を解き明かしましょう。
That is interesting, but just looking at it isn't gonna do it justice until I'd actually like play it.
ワンダリングソード。すべての DLC を同梱した完全版がバージョンアップされてプレイステーション5に登場。ピクセルアートで描かれる古代の中国を舞台にしたオープンワールド RPG。 主人公は英雄を夢見て旅に出ます。
これこそが俺が歩むべき道
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've come
プレイ
across
ヤ
this
ー
on
の選
Steam
択によ
and
って変わる20種類
didn't
の
click
エンデ
any
ィング、
interest.
戦略もアクションも楽しめる2種類の戦闘モード、そして新たに日本人キャストによる日本語フルボイスを実装。
Alright, it's been long enough. We're downgrading back to we're alright. It's been quiet for a little while.
2026年5月28日発売です。
Good start, and now it's just kind of been like, meh.
は
Nothing
い、
bad,
ソ
just
ムニウムファイル
more
シ
like,
リーズ
meh.
最新作伊達要は眠らない From I ソムニウムファイルがプレイステーション5とプレイステーション4に登場。特殊捜査官伊達要と彼の火種に埋め込まれた AI。
One of these days I'll get into these games, and I just never get around to it because I have so much else going
調
on.
査を進める捜査パート、真相心理を探るソムニウムパート、そして新たに追加された脱出パート、3つのパートを行き交い事件の真相に迫ります。プレイステーション5向けに進化したグラフィックで緊迫した物語が展開されます。伊達要は眠らない。
I've heard nothing but good things about these games, so maybe at some point I'll ever get around to it. Oh, and it's coming out on my birthday?
あの伝説のゲームが20年ぶりにプレイステーションに帰ってきます。日本ゲーム大賞2025優秀賞も受賞
I was gonna say I was getting initial D vibes for a second on this.
首都環状を舞台にカスタムした自分だけのマシンで400人以上のライバルと戦い、新時代の頂点を目指せ。シリーズ独自の SP バトルはドライバーの精神力を数値化したスピリットポイントを削り合う戦い。速さも重要ですが、ライバルとの心理戦こそが勝負を決める鍵となります。首都高バトルは2026年2月26日発売。
Okay, well I'm not playing that on my birthday. That's not happening. Every time I try a new racing game, I'm like, you know what? Maybe this is the one that'll click, and then after a little bit, I'm like, nope, it's not.
パズル、RPG、推理アドベンチャー、そしてレースゲームまでバリエーションが豊かでしたね。さて、ここからはバンダイナムコエンターテインメントから DLC のお知らせです。
I have to remind myself that DLC is actually a much bigger thing in Japan.
ワンスアポンは塊魂に2つの新 DLC が登場。
I keep thinking, like, who cares about DLC? I'm like, right, Japan,
ダンスダンスリミ
right.
ックスパック第2弾塊魂ネオリミックスパ
I've
ッ
still
ク
got to play this too.
5つの新しいリミックス BGM と10個の衣装アイテムをそれぞれ収録。各 DLC 配信時に特別な衣装アイテムを全員にプレゼント。最高のビートと新しいスタイルで今年を締めくくろう。
Like, sometimes you just need something stupid
ソ
fun.
ニック・ザ・ヘッジホッグがパックマンワールド2リパックに登場します。ソニックならではのスピード感が味わえる新ステージに加え、おなじみのギミックやキャラクターも登場します。さらにボス戦ではドクター・エッグマンとの戦いが待ち受けます。
There you go, Chris. Now you can get a Sonic Pac-Man
ソニ
statue.
ック・ザ・ヘッジホッグ
That's what you'll
コラボレーション
need.
コンテンツはプレイステーション5とプレイステーション4で本日から配信開始。先月プレイステーション5で発売されたデジモンストーリータイムストレンジャー。
I'm also curious about that. I haven't really gotten into Digimon in such a long time, and this one seems to just click a little differently, but it's another one of those ones where it's like, do I really want to spend the money on something that I have zero confidence that I'll end up liking? So I've been waiting on this one for a while, and I probably won't be touching this at least till probably the spring with the way sale prices generally go with these games.
この冬配信です。今年8月に発売されたスーパーロボット対戦 Y から
I'm so glad that like I'm actually relatively aware of what goes on in Japan, that and so far like games like Super Robot Wars, I'm like, yeah, no, I know what that is. I'm not looking at stuff being like, what the hell's this? I'm like, yeah, I know this series too.
プレイヤブル機体が楽しめます。スーパーロボット対戦 Y DLC1 は11月21日配信です。
さあ、お前の杖を数えよ。
今何か聞こえませんでした？全国のハンターの皆さんに朗報です。モンスターハンターワイルズ無料タイトルアップデート第4弾の配信日が12月16日に決定しました。
I'm convinced at this point that if I'm going to end up playing Monster Hunter with anybody, like Chris, for example, I'm pretty sure it's going to be through World and not Wilds at this point. The amount of stuff I've heard about Wilds has made me very disinterested in trying that compared to just going back and replaying World from scratch again.
続いてはソニックレーシングクロスワールドからのアップデート情報です。
What are we adding? We getting some Yakuza content? Come on. I guess that's fine too. Because of course.
ソニックレーシングクロスワールド DLC スポンジボブパックは11月20日に配信
So
です。
stupid. It's crazy to think about how that's happening.
アクションアドベンチャーネバーグレイブザ・ウィッチ&ザ・カース新トレーラーの公開とさらに発売日もついに解禁です。
We got us a cute indie game. That probably will kick my ass. No, thank you. That's a neat concept, though. I imagine there's got to be limitations so you, like, build your way to getting stronger monsters, though. It can't just be as simple as, here's the big thing, take it. Still not my thing, but, you know, for people who love these kinds of games, this might be a nice little change of the formula, just enough to make it a little more interesting.
ネバーグレイブザ・ウィッチ&ザ・カース開発責任者酒井康臣さんにお越しいただきました。酒井さん、よろしくお願いします。
I want to be nice and be like, we shouldn't have interviews in these sort of things because it just disrupts the flow,
ゴー
but
レムのような敵と戦っていたシーンがとても印象的だったんですけど、そのボス戦の魅力、そして他にどんなボスが登場するのか教えていただけ
I'm
ますか。
trying to be fair to
は
it.
い、レーザー攻撃を繰り出していた巨大なゴーレムは最初のダンジョン遺跡のボスです。本作のボスはそれぞれ独自の攻撃パターンや特殊なギミックを持っていて一筋縄ではいかないようになっています。例えば植物のボスは風を使ったり、ドラゴンのボスは溶岩を使ったり、マリオネットのボスはプレイヤーが使う魔法と似た魔法を使います。ボスによっては特定の敵への憑依が攻略の鍵になることもあります。またローグライクの要素によってダンジョン内のプレイヤー強化も毎回異なるため、ボスに繰り返し挑戦しても新鮮な緊張感を味わえると思います。
酒井さん、スタジオにお越しくださりありがとうございました。
At least these interviews are short.
お前が今いるこの場所は世界で唯一 DBS を搭載した実験室だ。
DBS 起動準備が整いました。3、2、1。
アバターとは可能性の海から
Okay.
したデータをもとに構築した。
I feel like this might have been something already announced and I've forgotten about it.
ラグナというのはお前がダイブの際に使用できるアバターの
Maybe not.
一つの名称だ。
I mean, Ragna's a, oh my god, what the hell is the name of that fucking game now? Blaze Boy.
世界を救うためにはもっと情報が必要だ。
君はドクターメルクリウスが何か隠していると思ってます？
I mean, if you put Arc Systems Works name on something, you have my attention
たとえアバター
regardless.
とリンクしていても
So is this just like a BlazBlue side scroll, or are they like incorporating other people from their stuff? Because I don't recognize everything here. I mean, I've never been like stupid into BlazBlue, but I do recognize a good ton of their characters.
私たちが解析しているあの記憶の正体一体何
It is BlazBlue, okay. That's something I'll pay attention to.
Bravely Entropy Effect X は完全新作ストーリー。そしてシリーズ過去作から直人黒金が参戦します。お楽しみに。さて、どんどん行きましょう。
Yeah, we finally got 3 things on the list. Only took us, how far are we in? 25 minutes-ish?
呪われた魔王デイモンと人間の子供が織りなす心温まる冒険活劇デーモン&ベイビー。
Oh, that's cute.
ツインスティックシューターの戦闘システムを融合させた新感覚のアクション RPG。アイテムを集め、レベルを上げて新たなスキルを習得し、広大なステージを攻略しましょう。ステージはバラエティ豊かな敵やギミックがいっぱい。マシンガンやショットガンなど展開の武器を使って攻撃しましょう。
That looks kind of
魔王が
interesting.
赤ん坊を背負いながら戦い、その絆が深まっていく物語も大きな見どころです。子連れ魔王の壮大な冒険の幕
A
が
baby carrying Demon Lord. Yeah, it sure sounds like an anime if I ever heard one.
プレイステーション4で2026年初旬発売です。ディスガイアシリーズのスタッフが手掛ける完全新作 3D アクション RPG 狂乱魔界ズム。主人公は倒した敵を銃魔として従え、共に戦うことができます。
I'm already out, and it's not because of any reason other than the fact of the overabundance of information on screen. Just no. I don't even care if you can turn that off. Just no. There's one thing about these kinds of games that I will never be able to stand, and it's just the overabundance of stuff. Also, Jesus Christ, boobs. Just the amount of numbers on screen is just no. Like you gotta chill with the information a little bit.
運命のトリガーはアンリアルエンジン5で開発された次世代のタクティカルヒーローシューターです。公開されているアウェイクな10名に加え、新たにアタッカータイプのファリー、そしてディフェンダータイプのタタとその相棒ロボットビビが参戦します。分身を操り敵を翻弄するファリー、拠点を難攻不落の砦に変えていく奇才エンジニアのタタ。
So it's Japanese
それぞれの個
Overwatch.
性的な能力を駆使してライバルを打ち破りましょう。さらに待望の新マップも。高くそびえる城壁、複雑な地形、変化に富む路地によって構成されます。すべての戦闘が唯一無二の体験になること間違いなし。
I mean, it doesn't look bad per se. It's just this is so out of my depth because I don't have the energy to get angry playing games like these anymore. If I'm gonna play a multiplayer game, it's gonna be co-op now. I don't want to play competitive at this point.
ちなみに私は運命のトリガーにて両院の声を担当しています。他にも
so you're biased.
キャラクターが勢揃いしていますので、ぜひプレイしてみてくださいね。
Get out of here then.
次はスクエアエニックスの大人気シリー
Which
ズ
beloved series?
オクトパストラベラーゼロに関する
Ah,
発
okay.
表です。
I mean, I don't care about Octopath. I've tried both. I just can't get into them. But at least with this series, it's one that I have no affiliation with. Square, you could have got someone that speaks fluent English to sing that. It's not bad, but when you know it's not someone fluent, when the is being pronounced as ja, it's like, ugh. It's cute when it's like for 5 words in an anime OP. I don't know if I could hear a whole song like that.
Wounds be healed.
All the riches of the world are mine. Why, I'll even give you this dirty little town you so love, to do with as you please.
Hey, somebody's got to have the laugh.
Is the only thing that can control people. You're a survivor of Wishvale. I will see you punished with my own 2 hands.
After losing the town, I finally understand.
Another thing that really got to me when I was trying to play these games too is most of the voice acting is not great.
You said it. I'm ready when you are.
Fame is
not great.
Than pretense. Will you continue to grip the blade of revenge?
This isn't changing my opinion much. I'm sure that they're doing their best, but like, this sounds campy and not like the good kind. And that's always a problem that I have with these games too. I mean, the story also, there wasn't anything for me to link to. And I've said it before, like, a JRPG, in order to keep me busy, like, I can deal with 3-ish hours of nothing because I know that once things get moving, it starts moving. Octopath, I've tried both 1 and 2. Each of them I played somewhere around like the 4 to 5 hour range, and by the end of that I'm like, I don't know what the point of this is. Like, I'm just playing a turn-based RPG, but I'm not playing anything with a story to it. Okay. That's what I wanted to see. Are we announcing more peoples? I don't think of it. I'm gonna go look up how many we actually know of. I don't think they've announced anybody new since the trailer came out.
はい、このタイトル、日本から世界へというキーワードを掲げて開発してまして、
Yeah, it's the same. Oh no, they
アメリカで生まれて、アメリカで育って、
Oh no, yeah, it's the same eight.
コンテンツになっていると思うんですけ
For
ど
half a second, I'm like, oh no, Ghost Rider and Cap weren't. I'm like, nope, yeah, they were. So we know of 8 still, and like I said, they're doing 4v4. There's no way that you're starting with 8, so they have to be announcing them at some point again. Although it's not being released till next year, so unless they're going to give a release date sooner than like the beginning of 2026. Like if we're looking at like, I mean, it won't be November, assuming GTA 6 doesn't get delayed for the 19th time now. But if it's going to be like, let's say September. Yeah, they're just at 8. Yeah, it's fine.
2回目となるクローズドベータテストのですね予告トレーラーを
Like I keep saying like minimum you need 12, and it should probably be double that. I would say like 16 would be a good sweet spot. I mean, again, Arc Systems work, music, fantastic. I still can't believe this game's real, man. Like, every time I see it, I can't believe it's real. Like, I still remember how much I freaked out when Persona got their first game from Arc System Works. This is even before Dragon Ball got it. This is one that I'm like, in a million years I would have never guessed. I do like that they're showing other characters, that's neat. Like, obviously not a lot of them are going to be in this game, but the fact that they're showing a lot of them is fantastic. Oh, that's cute. That's super cute. No character updates? Boo!
トレーラーに映っていたのって X マンションのステージですよね。こちらは新しいステージ。
Yes. Yes, it is. Yeah. They showed like one stage so far.
いろいろな宝探しを楽しんでもらえるように、細かいネタだったり、ギミックだったりをいっぱい仕込んでますので、ぜひね、プレイして
like the Sentinel that's in the background?
嬉しいと思ってます。このステージはワンエリアだけのステージになっています。エリアが少ないので、ちょっとね内容が薄いって思う方もいるかもしれませんが、こちら、バトルの進行に合わせてドラマチックに変化するような面白い仕掛けを取り入れてます。
ゴーストライダーはダークで迫力あるキャラクターですが、
And again, a lot of these interviews with Japanese developers are going to be taken very literally. So, while that seems like a really stupid question, there's a reason for it. It's just kind of how they really do talk about it almost like it's just being said for anybody. Isn't Robbie the one from Midnight Suns as well? Let me go double check.
ゴーストライダーを出したいというちょっと事情がありまして、描きたかったっていう事情がありまして、今回はジョニー・ブレズではなくてロビーの方を選んだということになります。
なるほど。僕もマーベルファンの一人として、そして声優としてユニバースにも関わらせていただいているので、今作がどのように広がっていくのかとても楽しみです。それでは最後に世界中のファンの皆さんに向けてメッセージをお願いします。
このゲーム、皆さんのお力をもとにもっともっといいゲームにしていきたいと思っていますので、ぜひ第2回クローズドベータテストにもご参加いただきまして、
Show us a character, you jerks.
ご要望をですね、いただければと思います。
日本のアニメとアメコミが融合したマーベルの独特のアート表現をぜひプレイして楽しんでください。
本日は素敵なお話を聞かせていただきまして本当にありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
Boo! I want more. All right, you nerds, go have fun. Is there a mute thing on the screen?
We must bring an end to it ourselves.
I don't want to mute it. Why would I mute it?
Curse this Dreadlord.
Look, I've tried. I understand what games are for me and what aren't. From Software games are not for me. I suck at them.
The aftermath of the long night. I suppose it must be fate at work again.
Here you go. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
お楽しみいただけましたでしょうか?
That was it. Boo.
私も早くプレイしたいゲームばかりです。PS5 の5周年という節目に改めて PS5 の体験をご説明すると
I mean, unless there's like a one last thing here. There was some stuff. I don't think this was bad, but I'm surprised that there wasn't a little bit more in terms of the Japanese content that I would have liked to see.
キャラクターがステージを動き回る様がこれまでにない感覚でお楽しみいただけます。技術的にはアダプティブトリガーとハプティックフィードバック、そして内蔵スピーカーによって目で見る情報、耳から聞く情報。
I mean, all in all, like, really, I could have just stopped at the first 5 minutes of the show and would have been happy.
そして PS5 は目を見張るような綺麗な映像、ストレスを感じないスピーディーなゲーム進行を実現するための技術も詰め込んでいます。ネットワークを通じて進化し続ける体験、プレイステーションアップ、ファミリーアップを通じて
I really could stop the stream now, I think, because I'm pretty sure they're done. Because again, like I said, like they're selling this to everybody. So like they will be blunt about what happens with this thing, including like this little spiel where it's like, if you've never seen what a PS5 is before, well, like, all in all, it's a perfectly serviceable C level show. Like, there's a couple of cool things. I don't feel like there was anything that I'm like, oh, like, why is this here? It was more of a thing of like, there's some cool stuff here, but mostly a bunch of stuff that, like, I'm either not interested in or I'm not going to be considering for a little while anyway. Oh, that's new. I didn't see anything about that monitor. They really are just trying to add like little stuff here and there. Because the speakers they obviously announced. They really are trying to make it like here, like if you're just going to play it at your desk like it's a PC too, like go for it. Yeah, it seems like they're also leaning a little bit more into the PC side, so that makes perfect sense.
日本国内の皆さんに特別なご案内があります。日本アカウント、日本語専用の PS5 をご用意します。
I didn't know that was a thing that didn't exist. I just assumed that they kind of had that sort of localization.
お求めになりやすい PS5 デジタルエディションです。日本でより多くのプレイヤーの皆さんに PS5 そして素晴らしいゲームをお楽しみいただきたいと思っております。
Okay, now we're done. All right. We can turn the volume down a little bit on that. So, nothing too special, honestly. Like, this wasn't... I didn't go into this thinking it was going to be some crazy show. I am a little sad that we did get Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls stuff and it wasn't a new character drop. I'm a little sad about that. But, like, Coffee Talk Tokyo, I get more of that. Cool. Inconvenient looks really fucking adorable. The other one, Damon X Baby or whatever, Damon and Baby, that looks kind of neat. And then the Blaze Blue, like, side-scroller. Those all were kind of nice. But, like, a few racing games, bunch of horror games, a few RPGs that, honestly, I'm not that interested in. Finish off with Elden Ring. Look, I don't care much for Elden Ring, but, like, I get why that's your end. So, like, it's not a bad show. Like, for me personally, it's, like I said, solid C grade. I'm thrown off by how I think they're at the end and then he comes back. I don't think something's gonna happen here, but I can't not sit here just in case. Although I don't think they're more than one more. No, they're not. Okay. Now I can put the volume back down. So, yeah, like I said, nothing special. I'm not too concerned about it being not that great a show anyway. This, again, was for the Japanese market, not us. There was some cool stuff in there, though. So I'm not going to complain at all, and it obviously didn't waste a lot of time. 40 minutes. I'm not going to be too upset about that. So I think the next time that we'll be streaming will be for the Game Awards then. Because that's in, what, another 3-ish weeks? So we'll do that then. Otherwise... thank you so much for checking out the stream or the VOD if you're catching that, and we will see you on the next one. So take care. Bye-bye for now.